Hello again. I don't think that you would have found any problems answering that set of questions, as we have already touched on many of the points mentioned in the text. Chapter 14 was the last chapter in part 1. So what happens now? Well, during some of my connecting the dots, I mentioned that we would have the opportunity to delve a little more into the material offered in each chapter. In fact, in part 2, we will find the same number of chapters with the very same titles as in part 1. However, we will be reading some excerpts of the text that we have been talking about, and which I've mentioned in the beginning, such as The Secret Doctrine, Isis Unveiled, The Voice of the Silence, Mahatma Letters, etc. This will give you the opportunity to delve into the original material in small bites. It may tempt you to read and study some of those texts in the future. Who knows? As we have already covered the foundation material in part 1, and you have answered the self-assessments along the way to check that you are on the right track, I will not be giving you as many questions at the end of these new chapters. But don't get too excited because there are some questions. The aim is always for you to think about what you are reading and to make it your own. How can it help you unfold along your spiritual journey? What questions do you have after reading the chapters? What do you agree with or disagree with? And what rings true for you? Will you find some of the answers to your earlier questions in these chapters? I hope you left space to add to your existing notes because I'm sure that you will find new material. Have no fear, I am still here and I shall continue to accompany you along your journey and offer you questions or comments to help you achieve a greater understanding of the text and the ancient wisdom teachings contained therein. The initial shock of new terms and concepts has been overcome by now, and now you're very familiar with them. So enjoy the journey. As above, so below. As in part 1, so in part 2. Pen in hand for the new worlds we are about to encounter, and off we go.